Now if we preview our file in the browser, obviously you can see our buttons are now showing. We have this hover status and everything. If you click on them, nothing's going to happen because we haven't obviously applied any JavaScript to it yet. So let's move back to our editor, open our core.js, and first thing we're going to do is do the document ready function, which executes once DOM is ready, and then rate object rate method, and we're going to pass the parameter, which is the class name, the object with the class name of rate. And then if we copy this entire thing, paste it underneath for the reset button, obviously the method will be called reset in this case, and the class name will be reset. Above our DOM ready, we start with var rate object equals 2 curly brackets semicolon. After this, we start with the URL rate equals, and the URL to the rate page will be mod rate.php. Then URL reset, rather than equals sign, obviously we have to have colon here. Then we have mod reset.php for the reset one. Now the first method will be rate, so we type rate colon function object as parameter. Now what we do is object dot live. We're looking for the click event, then function e as the event as parameter, semicolon after all this. Let's at the end just type e prevent default. You could also use return false here. We just want the standard procedure, the standard behavior of the click event to be prevented here at the end. Basically, do not reload the page, do not put the hash in the URL and so on. And now we start with the var. This object equals this. Then we go for var. This type equals this object dot has class rate up. If it has class rate up, then the type is up, otherwise is down. Then var this item equals this object, and we're looking for the attribute data hyphen item, which is where we assign the ID of the record to, and then we have var this value equals this object dot children span text. Sorry, not here. Like this text. There we go. So basically what we're doing, when we click on the button inside of this, we have another embedded span, obviously, and we take the value basically, which is inside of this span. If it's 1, it's going to be 2 after we return back from the Ajax call, obviously, and so on. So we have the value, the current value, then jQuery dot get JSON we're going to be using here, then rate object dot URL rate, then colon, and we go for 2 curly brackets. We're going to pass 2 parameters, type as the first one, which will be this type, then comma, next one is item, colon, this item. And after this callback function with data returned from it, semicolon after that, and now we check if is in data error, then what we're going to do, it's going to be this object children span, all of them. We want HTML parse integer, all of them, obviously the one which we've clicked, this value 10 as a second parameter to indicate that it's obviously decimal value that we are parsing. Then it's going to be +1, so we're incrementing the value in the button. Then this object parent, and we're looking for the rate wrapper. Now find all of the elements with the rate and add class rate done, and we also want to remove class from all of them called rate, so that it's no longer the button, we no longer have the cursor which shows like a hand where you can click basically. So rate done and remove rate. Rate class, then this object dot add class active to obviously highlight the button with just click and make it look like an active button. So that's everything inside of our rate method. Let's move to the next video and create our reset one.